Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's the Hump Day Happy Hour Salute. And today we enjoyed, and I would say we enjoyed it.
Well, as best we could, yes.
Icebreaker from St. Lawrence Spirits. Give a big shout out. They were actually at the show that I went to open 1,000 Islands.
Ooh, nice.
123 proof. Mr. Magazine.
Is that possible? That's a high number.
It's possible. I've had 190 proof before. Yeah.
Is that why, I see two of you?
Lucky you. Lucky you. I told Mr. Magazine if he's going to pass out.
A lot of cheeks.
Wait till you come live on the show. So it's good content. So if we go viral from him passing out, it'll be wonderful. You got to put some weight on, my friend.
Last time I passed out, it was when I was in the hot tub too long and my buddy showed up too late. And the rest is history.
And thank you, See the Lights, for becoming a member. Definitely do appreciate
it's super that. See the Lights.
It is super See the Lights. And why don't you introduce some people and we'll get into the show.
All right. First out, Jackass. How's it going?
He is first.
He is first out the box. Good for you.
He's on vacation from his vacation, flew home for 24 hours to ship eBay orders. Biggest sale, $2,500 artist-proof bronze statue. He's already jumping the gun and telling us how his sales are.
What kind of bronze statue? Are we talking like superhero, or are we talking like Ronald Reagan statue? What are we talking about here?
Paper guy?
Yeah, that's a big statue of cheeks.
Wow. Had a hand truck at 3 blocks to UPS drop-off since my car is currently parked at the Reno airport and I'm not leaving it outside for pickup.
I wish my car was parked at Reno. I would be going to
a casino. Yes.
I was going to say some
gentleman's club.
Yes, there you go. You know me too well.
I was trying to be nice. And
awesome antiquarian. How you doing?
Missed you today at the sale over and whatnot. You would have done well. Some really nice books today.
Wow, paid $0. Holy cow, that's nice.
Yeah, flipping $0 to $2,500 is a pretty good return on investment.
All right, Super Cindy's in the house. How you doing?
Got the offer on the bronze literally 1 minute after I landed. Wow. That's nice.
I got to go to Vegas. Popular Puddings, how you doing? And always the delightful Don is in the house. Say it.
Hello.
Lucky Lewis is here. Thanks for coming. Dandy Dave, thanks for coming.
And thank you for being a member. Thank you to Puddings for being a member, Don for being a member, See the Lights for becoming a member.
Yeah, and Popular Purple Circle is in the house.
And also a member. Thank you.
Awesome. Marvelous Mike is always here.
Oh, thank you. Radio Parts.
Love you back. Jay-Z Jeff is here.
And I saw Jeff this week. I will be telling that story too.
All right, good. And nice Nanette's in the house.
Mr. Rocher because of the weight loss.
Yeah,
I see what she did there.
Yeah, just I look in the mirror and I still got weight to lose, so I don't know. Maybe I'm obsessed. I don't know what it is.
Okay, anorexia boy.
Marvelous Michael, how
and
you doing?
Thank you for being a member.
Marvelous Moving On's in the house. And okay,
Mr. Pamphlet. Yeah,
thank you. All right. Jersey Jackass.
Oh, okay, bronze statue from a noted Southwestern artist.
Cool. All right. Super Singing's in the house. Howdy back. Eric's here. Oh, thank you.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Cinco, seis.
Yes, there you are. Pretty sure Dawn could post the link in chat for me. She knows how to find my stuff. There you are. All right, everybody, let's get started. How are sales? You started out, Mr. Magazine. We already know how Jackass, he jumped out the box with his sale.
It's going to be tough to hang with that, but I'm going to start with the good and go to the bad. DVD sales are through the roof. We're having our biggest months lately with these DVDs. I don't know if it's that last deal we picked up, but definitely sales are up like 25%. I get a check from the marketplace every 2 weeks, and I like to spend some money, so it's nice to get my account leveled out with the poor eBay sales. But
maybe one day I'll get a check from you every 2 weeks.
I doubt that.
Yeah, probably not.
Also, Amazon's pretty good. I can't complain. I do have my IT guy. He's going into Amazon, and anything that's $40 or less, he's doing something with his programming where it's 10% off. He's lowering it 10%, so it's kind of like a repricer. So you're really getting 20% off, but I think that's helping some older sales sell, which I'm happy with. So Amazon's great. DVD site's great. Website's hot and cold. eBay obviously is average or poor. Weekends are always poor on eBay. I've been accustomed to it, so it is what it is, but hopefully it picks up in a few months.
Oh, did I mention we're in front of a live studio audience? That's what you hear there in the background. We have Papa Goy and my sister here.
All right. We got popular puddings here.
Ooh, down 3% this month, year on year.
It's
Best
not,
start
that's
to a
not
month
too
I've had
bad
since
down
March.
here. I'm down at least 10, 20% on eBay.
Wow.
Cool Kelly's here. How's it going?
Sales are hit or miss. Some days are good.
Yep.
Others fell flat.
And for me, the eBay weekends are just horrid. I don't know if it's like that for everybody. You know, I know it's the summer and stuff, but it's really worse than ever. Lucky
Very
Lewis.
good last 2 weeks. Wow, best since you started. Oh,
Holy
nice.
cow! What are you selling that is doing so well for you? Because we might have to like compete with you.
Well, what's your channel?
Wow,
Beating June by 60%.
Jeez, that's nice.
Sales not great, but not bad, so can't complain. Another rise on the curve. Okay.
All right, we'll take it.
Sales are good, but past couple days have cooled off. Overall sales are running hot and cold. I'm at barely $100 sales for today. Not great for my 29,000 item store. No, that's not good.
But, you know, honestly, that's probably the norm for most people. They have a store of that size for eBay, sadly, right now.
Do you have any listings scheduled to go up over weekends?
We do not list on weekends other than my my manager at my shop who does the adult stuff. So she's doing Amazon and eBay on the weekends. eBay, we do not list it all on the weekends.
Right.
So,
I think Pudding's just saying you should use the schedule listings.
It's not a bad idea. We can always try that out. Hopefully that can help.
And we'll watch your channels, Puddings.
Yeah, there you go.
Currently doing some ESS to hopefully boost back up. Yep.
All right.
Just had 20-year anniversary with eBay on the 12th. Sales up and down.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the norm. Lovely Linda's in the house. How you doing?
Oh, and there we are. The item that Jackass sold for all that money. Very good. Thank you, Don.
Right.
I'm going to be sending you off on a task as well, Don, in a few minutes, if that's okay. I don't mean to be all Jiminy flipping on you or ordering you around. You know, he's such a diva.
We haven't seen him in a while.
We have to ask Don. He orders Don around to get links and things. My sales are getting a little bit better over the last week, so yay.
I do have a question.
Yes?
How are your sales?
Oh, I'm glad that you asked. Amazon is atrocious.
It's so weird that like it's good for me. I don't know.
Amazon is horrid.
You list on it regularly, or how often you list on it?
Not too often.
Well, so you have like, I don't know, 10,000.
You're gonna hurt your neck. I'm just telling you right now.
10,000 comics here. They've been sitting here for like years. Get them on there. You'll start selling them one day a week. Amazon, pump it out. You got to build it up.
You're gonna crane your neck. It's so bad.
Or sell them to me. I got a comic kid. He'll list them. Knock them out.
And I'm not going to feel bad one bit. I'm telling you right now, I'm not feeling bad.
Weed them out, sell the rest to me, sell the high-end stuff and whatnot.
So back to my sales.
I still see two of you, by the way. That's some strong proof.
I don't need the proof, my friend. Yeah. eBay has been up and down, really has. Some days are good, some days are bad. Overall, it's okay. I can't complain. It's just everything's okay as far as sales. I did sell 4 items over on eBay on $1 million peddlers, which are basically like magazine. Yeah, that's a fair number. And I did sell 2 items on Etsy. Etsy had been dead for about 10 days, and I sold 2 items in the same day. So can't argue with that.
It's hard to build those sites up, huh? The non-eBay Amazon site.
Yeah, well, I'm only listing 2 items a day over on Etsy, though, so not doing too much.
Popular Periwinkle, how you doing?
Periwinkle. Oh, gosh. Any minute now.
We used to joke about that in the workplace at my shop, and we can't do it anymore. We have one guy that's
very, very strong in his opinions.
Yes, yeah. We got to stay away from that.
About the same for Mr. Hot Wheels. Welcome in.
All right.
Up and down with me, also in sales.
That's the norm. All right. There we go.
And somebody or other did contact me over on Whatnot to talk about eBay sales and said they were having one of the worst months they've ever had. So
on eBay or Whatnot?
On eBay.
eBay, yeah.
Promoted 27 out of 48 offers, 73 older, 204 total offers I can make to watchers, 210 last week, 139 last year. So I'm definitely getting more traffic to my stuff.
That's good.
Yep, definitely still getting more traffic.
You do promoted still? I can't remember.
2%, generally speaking.
That's where I'm at. So yeah, all right.
Yep. How about buys? I'm sure Mr. Magazine is.
I am not buying much.
Whoa.
You know, I got my regulars coming in with stuff, but I'm trying to hold back. Here's the problem.
Okay.
I have a deal coming up before the end of the year in California. It's going to cost $10,000 just to get out there and deliver it.
Okay.
I got a deal in Oregon before the end of the year. That's going to cost at least $10,000, or it might even cost $15,000 or $20,000 because 2 huge storage units. We might need 2 18-wheelers, so it's going to cost about $15,000 or more. deal in the state of Washington in the next month or two. That's
Have
going
you
to
ever
cost
thought about moving to
$10,000.
the West Coast and having Mr. Magazine West?
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
I would love it if you did too. We'll figure out how to work the
Well,
technology.
when you move down south, I'll move out west, and then we will be
touche.
happy. We will be happy. But
Touche.
so I have to save. I have to make sure. So I needed like 30 to 40 grand just to bring back the items I'm buying. So if you think about that, that's a lot of money. So
All right, I'll get more stuff listed.
all right. So so I'm trying to hold back and save up and be conservative. Obviously, I'm spending a few hundred here, 100 there, 50 there. And then, that's it. Hopefully we'll have some big deals coming in the end of the year. But for me, I'm trying to be scaling back on my spending. But how about you?
Well, let's see if anybody else out there is buying. I see people that are talking. Buying supplies. Don't want to run out during the fourth and first quarter.
Smart, yeah.
That is a good idea.
All right.
My mom and I bought 15,000 postcards on Sunday. Whoa.
That's a lot of.
I blame Popeyes for all of this.
Yeah.
Wrong channel for politics and religion. You need to tune into Slip Show. Oh, geez. Jackass Retro.
Well, you know what? I keep my mouth shut on this stuff because it's very, very volatile.
Yes.
So.
As Michael Jordan said, Republicans buy sneakers too.
Okay.
There you go. It's a famous quote, by the way.
Oh,
that's a good point. I'm considering a purchase, but the cost to pick it up makes it hard to buy it. Yep. I did too, and I had to drive the Rogue. A few other people there, and I'll tell you my buys. Went to Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Nice.
Awesome. Amazon seller. How's it going?
It's been a while. Amazon.
It has been a while.
Been a while.
How's Amazon for you?
To be honest, 3,500 listings in 3 stores and went 5 days with no sale. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Nada. It has started picking back up today. Mercari is holding me. That's not good. I'm sorry, Cindy. Don't mean to pile on, but that is not
But again,
good.
it can't keep getting worse. I think this is September. It starts. Kids go back to school. You start, more people.
Some people are going back to school next week.
Good.
Yep. Good. Get them out of the house. Good.
Yeah, I wish my kids were. Yeah.
Bought a lot of ephemera and postcards at Madison Boxville.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, that's less you can spend.
There you go. Well, I'll find a way. So Thursday I went to an estate sale. Didn't buy much. I bought a couple of items over there. Did talk to a dealer for a little while. I knew there was a little weird because the person before me in line was buying something or other, and they turned around and said, "Oh, I know you. You're the Whatnot bookseller." I go, "Yes, nice. I am the Whatnot bookseller."
You got to change your name.
So it's interesting when people at local auctions know you as the Whatnot book, or local sales know you that. 2 shelf units at auction, found Lennox glass. Ooh.
God, I'd like to eat a casserole. It's been a while.
Oh, that's true. School started this week here in Florida. Yeah, people are starting at all different times.
I should send my kid down there.
Just do that. So I did go to the sale. Didn't buy much. I think I spent, $5, $6, $11. I think I spent. So I got back home, and all of a sudden I get a message, and I'll give a shout out from Eggs Emporium. Do check Eggs Emporium out over on Whatnot. She also sells at Avon if you're in this area. And she said, "Hey, you need to check this sale out." So I said,
"You're awfully blurry."
Yes, I am. Actually, I am. That's a problem with the. Wow, that's pretty neat.
You look better, actually.
Thank you. Amazon and eBay is so dead. It's hard to describe. That was really freaky.
Yeah,
something other with the software.
It's amazing. eBay. I don't know what to do with eBay. I can't see it turning around anything. I don't know what would help eBay turn around. I don't know.
If they had a leader that worried about sales, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Instead of building ad revenue.
Right.
What should I buy to determine if something is uranium glass? That somebody in the chat will help you. We don't know the first thing about that, but somebody in the glass will help you. And probably a black light if I remember right, but I don't know. How much did you drink at the start of the show? Yeah, enough that you all saw.
We were the only ones seeing blurry, or was it all?
Enough everybody saw it. That was pretty powerful stuff. Any black light. Okay, yep. So Eggs Emporium reached out and said, "Hey, you need to go to this sale." And I went there, ended up buying 2 boxes of older books, late 1800s, early 1900s stuff for $25. And then I gave a shout out to another dealer and said, "Hey, you need to go here." He texted me, "Hey, thanks. I filled my car or my truck 3/4 of the way filled for that sale."
Wow.
So that was really, really good on that over there, that sale.
Does Eggs Emporium sell eggs? I like the large brown eggs.
It's Eggs Emporium, so I don't know. Went up to the Thousand Islands show. It was a terrible drive. I drove in the middle of that rain we were getting. The entire way, 2.5-hour drive in pouring rain. To the fact that I had to have my windshield wipers on high for most of the trip. I did actually shoot. Oh, Mrs. Paperboy shot some video of that, and we'll be putting up on the end of a haul video. I got to get a random neighborhood kid by here. Got a couple of haul videos set to go up, so just need him to come by. He used papers and books, all this glassware. Okay, yeah.
Huh?
1,000 golf tees. Wow, interesting.
Cool. I just started golfing, so I'm about to take a look.
To describe how bad eBay is, I would, but YouTube would mute my words. Well, we can fill in our own words there.
It is amazing that I have almost 200,000 listings, and we're selling 30, 40, 50 items a day on sale. Imagine if I had no sale and no best offer.
You'd be me.
I'd be out of business. I'd be firing some employees.
So I did end up going to the Thousand Island show. If you, Mr. Magazine, said you have $100 to spend at the show on things to resell, because otherwise I'd be buying the alcohol that I bought there. I don't think I could have spent $100 to resell.
Jeez,
there was nothing up there.
Terrible.
Absolutely nothing up there. But it was fun. Had fun weekend. I'd never been to the Thousand Islands before. So, and then on the way back,
how many islands did you go
to? One. On the way home, I hit the Syracuse flea market for the first time.
Oh, nice.
In about 25 years. So I did hit over there, spent $40, put a short up on that. And then Tuesday, I went over to Madison Bachville and spent $331. There'll be a haul video. And for the members, there is a haul video over on the premium side. If you haven't become a member yet, you definitely should. A lot of really great content. Almost 100 videos over there, Mr. Magazine.
Wow.
Almost time for you to become a member.
I should become a member.
You should. You want me to lend you the money? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just sign me up and bill me.
There you go. I saw your short. You finally made it to the regional market in Syracuse. Yes, indeed, I did. And of course, it was the week that everybody was setting up at Madison Bachville, so it was about a third filled. Of course, it was. But yeah, no, I ended up doing really did well over at Madison. Very happy with that, and I'll be going back tomorrow as well. Glitch of the week. Listed an item over on eBay, and one of the pictures didn't take. And I checked, and nope, did not take. So eBay was having a problem with pictures in one day.
You can't officially list it until you have a picture of.
Well, no, but one picture was one of the three didn't take.
Okay.
And so that would have just shown up as a broken link somehow or other. So I had to repost that picture. eBay. Gee, why am I noticing the trend here? I went to relist stuff on eBay, and for some reason, when you hit a relist in the store,
yes,
2 of the items didn't even load.
Wow.
So of course, errors on those 2 items. Couldn't do anything on those 2 items, so I had to go restart fresh on that. So it tells me eBay's doing a whole bunch of weird stuff with their coding because they're having all kinds of problems.
You said load.
Johnny Carson once asked Arnold Palmer, I think, does your wife kiss your balls for good luck and follow with them? Must make your putter stand up. Nice.
Yeah, my answer would be once a month.
Nice. Good for you. When you guys perform live, do you ever have a woman for the audience throwing panties? No.
I like the direction this is heading. This is my kind of show. You're talking about loads.
I listed an item today off Sell Similar. I changed the photos and title. Listed eBay, brought up the title. I had done Sell Similar off of. Yep, and I've been having the problem a lot lately where it'll change the category, but it changes back to the old item specifics for the prior category. So the magazine, it'll have a map listing as far as the item specifics go.
That'll help sales.
Well, plus you can't list the magazine without having the right item specifics. It's crazy.
It is nuts.
And I don't know if you've noticed this or not, Mr. Magazine.
Okay.
Do you ever, I've got a couple of the sites that I don't, $million.peddlers and Viv's Views. I don't really look at the messages on the site.
Yeah.
I go into the site and you got the little bell notification up at the top that says the action or whatever's going on up in the top right. If somebody's making you an offer and it's one of those offers that if you accept it, doesn't officially sell yet.
Yeah.
It doesn't show up. That offer does not show up in the notifications area. You actually have to go into the messages to find the offer.
Is this like a glitch, or they really want it that way? So they're like programming it so it's set up.
You would think you would still at least see the offer to accept it.
Yeah.
So if you are going in, check your messages on eBay, because if you're just counting on the notifications to show up to tell you that you have an offer, it will not show up. You have to go into messages to find it.
Crazy.
I did a full store and Sell Similar a couple of weeks ago, and it actually halted my sales. I likely won't be doing them anymore. I like the understatement. Yeah, probably not.
See, how long? I didn't know what ESS. I thought it stood for eBay sales suck. No.
Well, it may. You're gonna get that T-shirt. Not sure you're tired. Have you ever thought of setting up at Madison Bachville? No, I used to set up occasionally at shows. way too much work. And Madison's a
Yeah.
10-day show or 9-day show or whatever it is.
I mean,
That'd be brutal.
You would know you've been going there for years. So say you were set up. Do people go to sell to you to sell and buy?
No,
sellers?
not generally.
So
speaking.
yeah, so I mean, that would be the only benefit. There's so many
The
people.
only
that are
benefit
selling
would
stuff.
be if I sat there and got a tent, in a tent, and threw just boxes of paper out for $1 an item.
Yeah,
I probably would do fairly well.
yeah,
Problem is, at this point, I'm a princess,
yeah.
and I would end up spending more on the hotel than I would sell in a day.
Well, and part of the problem is how long you'd have to go for a week roughly, and now you're not going to do much buying because you're sitting there selling all day unless you had someone helping you out or something.
Or I would just walk off and let people.
Yeah.
That little box, God is
You
watching
just put
you.
a little cup out there and say, "Be honest."
Yeah, God is watching you. Absolutely. What do I care? It's stuff we sell for $1. I don't really care.
Exactly.
Uranium.
All right.
So then I didn't really notice any site changes this week, but the item of the week. And this item of the week, I want to thank Whatnot for. No, I'm being serious, Mr. Magazine. I know you're laughing. I know.
Well, someone didn't buy something and it's probably worth,
No.
Oh, all right.
It's because, and we did a video about this that'll be coming up soon. I've changed my sourcing some, what I buy, because of Whatnot.
Okay.
And I went to a dealer over at Madison Bachville, and they had a bunch of Victorian trade cards and scraps.
Yeah.
They wanted, I think, $12 for it underneath the tents.
Okay.
And I said, let me open this up. And I opened it up. I took a real quick look through, and I said, I can make money off of this and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I bought it along with some other things from this dealer. I always buy a few things from this dealer.
Right.
Get home, went through it, and I found this in there. Do you know who that is, Mr. Magazine?
That looks like the Gordon's Fisherman. Yeah.
That's the Yellow Kid.
Oh.
Yellow Kid trade card.
Wait, isn't the Yellow Kid from a Golden Age comic or something?
Platinum Age comic book.
There you go.
There is some discrepancy on when this was printed. This was a giveaway with Adam's Yellow Kid chewing gum.
Wow.
1890s or early 1900s. Two different versions of this: small print, large print. Whether it has advertising in the back or not, this does not. This will go right in my collection, but this was sitting in a bag, like in the middle of a bag, that I never would have looked through except Whatnot.
Wow.
It's about a $50 item. So if you do see these out there with the Yellow Kid on it, and that's the Yellow Kid right there, these are about $50 a piece, just to let you know.
That's awesome.
And I paid $12 for the entire bag. This is going in the collection. I'm very, very happy about that.
Cool.
Thank you, Whatnot.
Good luck finding your Yellow Kid comics.
I don't have any. Those are big money.
Oh, I thought you had one.
No, those are big money.
How did I remember that name though? You must have told it to me.
Yeah, those are big money. I made an offer of one on Heritage, some crazy high offer on one with the cover detached, missing pages, and it went for about 3 times my crazy high offer.
Which is how much roughly?
I don't remember. I think it was going like $6,000 or something
for
like
coverless.
that. Oh, it had the cover, but it was missing pages and front cover detached, back cover
It's just
detached.
one of the first comics ever produced.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Head on over and then insulting offer of the week. 2019 Leaf Patches lot. So a whole bunch of cards in one lot. Mr. Magazine head up for $129. Got a $35 offer. That would be insulting.
Yeah. And
it must be insulting 8x10 autograph week. He had Mila Kunis, $37, got a $13 offer. And he had Even Longoria, $27, got an $8.69 nice offer on that.
I mean, the photos are like $5. I mean,
thank you, Local Mike.
How's it going?
Yeah, yep. That was underneath. You would never have seen it because it was literally hidden in the middle of stuff, and you're not going to go through every little thing of it. But it was underneath the first tent, just to tell you. Now you can go back in time and go, I'm going to buy that. So if you do time travel, buy it.
So go back in time.
Being Canadian, if U.S. seller is using eBay international shipping, I'm not able to get combined shipping for a seller, and I cannot request a total. I've spent hours explaining this to eBay. They didn't get it. Nope.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
eBay says that they will combine, and they have all these criteria that they will not explain to you, which we've done sales before of 4 items, and they'll combine 2, and the other 2 have to be paid for singly.
Yeah.
What you need to do, Lewis, is you need to reach out to the buyer, or the seller, I mean, and have him do a bundle lot for you. It's a little extra work for the seller, but he'll bundle it all together, put it all in one lot for you, and you buy that one lot, and it'll all come together.
Or pay the full shipping, then they have to refund some, which,
is a pain too.
Yeah. No easy way.
Customer
and that's cost sales. I mean, that's cost me lots of sales that people they don't end up pursuing and buying it then, even if you put the lot up sometimes.
So Mr. Magazine had a downbeat magazine, Marilyn Monroe CGC qualified 6.5. He had a customer reach out to him. We're in the customer issues area, so you can see where this is going to go. Hello, please accept this in the politely curious manner it was intended. I collect old downbeat magazines, and this particular Marilyn, quotes, upskirt issue appears for sale frequently on eBay, typically selling for between $20 and $50 depending on the day and condition. I myself have several copies of this issue. See attached pics because I like to brag. I added that. He didn't really say that. All in pristine, unblemished condition that were purchased on eBay for $50 or less. I have no quarrel with the right of every seller to seek any price for their merchandise, but your copy of this issue is listed for $499.99, which brings me to inquire whether this was a late night error, since the likelihood that you actually intended $49.99 is more typical of the price of this issue. If the posted price is actually intended, then my dreams of seeing these old downbeat magazines selling for more than $100 will be realized. Good luck.
He just doesn't understand what a graded magazine is. If it's the only one graded of its kind, and the 6.5 isn't too bad, but even if it's $300 or $200, it goes on sale. They can always make an offer, and I can say yes or no.
So he's offering you $49.99.
He's got a ton of them. Why does he want more?
Wow. I take it that's a no,
right?
No bid on that. I take it that's a no on that.
A lot of uranium going on.
Hey now, Eric. Hey now. So somebody over there asked me, they wanted to buy a book from me.
Okay.
And they asked me the condition. Now, of course, it does list the condition. I said, I copy and pasted my condition. Book plate, some bumping, sunning on spine.
Mm-hmm.
He replied to me, I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm not sure what that means. And I'm really just looking for a whether it's good, used, or bad shape. I'm not meaning to be rude, but I'm trying to find the perfect copy for my daughter. If a regular person found this at a bookstore, would they consider it to be in good shape? And we've done a video about that as well, that sometimes you got to be careful when you get too deep into the weeds with dealer speak, because people don't necessarily understand.
Right.
On that over there. And I said to him, yeah, overall, you'll be happy with it. It's in decent shape on that over there. And I explained to him what all the bumping was and all that sort of thing was.
Yeah.
Mr. Magazine was selling a Scene magazine, which is the giveaway magazine from Cleveland. And what is the size of the Scene? I would want a protector. Thanks. So he's already putting extra things on that over there.
Yeah.
I told Mr. Magazine he should offer to sell a protector to the gentleman.
Yeah.
An eBay user messaged me saying, I do not know how you got my mother's diary. The fact you took a family heirloom is horrific. I demand this to sell this to me for $5.
Really? That's crazy. I never heard of that.
I would have almost replied back, tell your mom to pay her storage fees.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deadbeat.
Yeah. We're not having an estate sale. Jeez.
Oh, that's funny. I wouldn't really do that, by the way. Mr. Magazine said that a guy wanted to trade him $50 worth of magazines for $200 worth of DVDs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I would like to do so as well, but and then Mr. Magazine had had a Bob Newhart album. A person, the best of, person emailed Mr. Magazine, the best of first pressing original LP will always show all of Newhart's albums issued prior to this one. The original would show all 6 albums instead of the 4, since the best of Newhart was his 7th album.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. The funny thing about it is, Mr. Magazine, nowhere in there, I looked at the listing, claimed it was a first, said anything at all about it being a first pressing, didn't even try to say it was a first, just put it up. And this gentleman wanted to let Mr. Magazine know, apparently,
crazy,
that it's not a first print or first pressing. I have 1995 Treasure Hunt set for sale on Marketplace. They go for $2,500 to $3,000. I got a message. I must be on drugs for asking. Well, you are on drugs for giving it away, Mr. Hot Wheels.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're giving stuff away.
Unless one sold on eBay, somehow slips through the cracks for $1,500, $1,800. Who knows?
I had that happen with a book in an estate sale where he wanted me to donate it to the library after I bought it in an estate sale.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch sports card radio all the time. I know Paul Carl does as well. They're fun, entertaining. One of the brothers on there sold a $2 Michael Jordan card, sent it out with standard envelope. Okay. Guess what happened, Mr. Magazine?
It got lost.
It never arrived. Guess what happened?
I don't know what happened.
He got a negative feedback that he was a scam artist.
Ooh.
Over a $2 card.
I get those. I get stuff like that from time to time. People are nuts.
It's just absolutely funny that, yes, I built up this entire empire to take your $2.
Yeah.
Now,
for 30 years, we've been scamming people out of $2 left and right.
And now I can shut down my store because I got your $2.
Yeah, the $2 card peddlers.
Hey, welcome in, Gravity Goods. Good to see you.
How you doing?
It was your mother's diary. Now it's my diary. You want to know my price? I demand you go away now.
You got it.
Nice, jackass. Nice. A couple of interesting other things. Hey, I want to give a big thanks to, and Don, if you're there, I'm gonna put you to work. Send the link if you could post it to Consignment Chats, where we were on their show. They just posted it yesterday. Show some love to them. They were a lot of fun. And Don, when you look at that thumbnail, you're going to laugh. And anybody else, let you check out their thumbnail. At least hit the like button. Check out their thumbnail. It made me laugh out loud. I will admit that. Absolutely great. So do check them out. That is very true, jackass. But yeah, no, they were a lot of fun. Good show. We're going to be having them back on after the holiday, and they're going to have us back on as well with trade-off shows as well. Hopefully you did like that show. And later on, I'll tell you what they said about you guys. They spoke very, very highly of our chat. And diary of person was still. You took my diary, Nanette? How dare you?
It's probably empty.
Yeah, not much goes on. Woke up, listed on eBay. Went to sleep. Woke up. Yeah, it's a pretty boring diary. Radio Parts said he sent out a coupon for 10% off, and then his sales dropped to nothing. Yeah. Right, Don? Isn't that great? They're funny.
Big loads.
But yeah, so be careful. I know Orlando from Pure Hustle Podcast always says when you oh, hello, Daniel. Thank you for being a member.
How you doing?
When you mess with the algorithm a little bit, it takes a couple of days for everything to catch up. And apparently his sending a coupon out, or coupon if you're west of the Mississippi, will have screwed up his entire algorithm. He made no sales for quite a while. So be careful when you're making wholesale changes on your account.
We're going to have to get new stools. I'm not comfortable in this one anymore. I don't have any padding.
There you go. Hey, I want to definitely thank Super Cedar Lights. I was able to talk him into becoming a member.
Wow.
I'll meet up with you one-on-one and talk you into it as well. I did meet up with him for breakfast the other day. And definitely do want to thank him. Great guy. A lot of fun talking with him as well. Thank you very much for the food.
If you meet up with me, buy me breakfast, I'll sign up.
There you go. They didn't serve breakfast until noon, which I've never. Eastridge Restaurant does not serve breakfast till noon, or does not serve lunch. I mean,
okay.
It's still breakfast menu in the morning till noon. I couldn't believe that.
That is crazy.
My island, my rules. There you go. And then met up with Paul Caro, who we've had on. Do check him out. He's going to be having us on as well. He's close to get monetized. We have to push him over the edge to get him monetized.
Cool.
He's going to have us on his live show. He bought me breakfast as well. I'm beginning to sense a trend here. So then I went over to the Syracuse flea market and I met up with Jeff Norton. Tried to get a breakfast sandwich and a coffee off of him. He told me to go pound salt.
Oh.
Do you know why he told me that?
No.
Because Syracuse is the salt city. See
go.
What I did there?
Yeah.
He didn't actually say that. I'm sure he would have bought it for me if I had asked him. I did not ask. But no, it was fun talking to him as well. That is true.
Yeah, it's bad timing. I apologize. Hopefully my busy weeks are out of the way now. So,
Mr. Magazine had a customer that bought a 0.5 CGC Playboy 3rd issue. Cracked it out, paid $300 or so thereabouts for it. Only the top of the centerfold was missing, so they were very, very happy. So they paid $300, cracked it out.
I was worried because he asked a lot of questions, and it speaks for itself. It's got the grade, it tells you what's wrong with it, and it worked out.
Yep, that was
usually
very happy.
It does not. Cool.
Oh, thank you, Don. That one I didn't request. That one you did on your own. I'll have you know.
You.
I don't know if you saw this. Oh, might be.
What? I was just in Tampa. Like what? When did I go see?
Yeah,
Jones?
notice he makes the offer after you get back from Tampa.
I know. When did I go?
Notice he makes that offer.
Damn, 6 months ago.
There you go.
But one of my best friends lives down there, so I will go there at least once a year, probably to see him.
There you go. $200,000 of cards were stolen from a car at the National from a dealer. Oops. You did get to meet Mrs. Paperboy, Jeff.
Nice.
Did you see this, Mr. Magazine?
Someone married down or up, however you look at it.
I outkicked the
you
coverage.
Guys guess.
I outkicked the coverage. I'm not going to argue with that. Nice. Why am I not surprised? 1980 Charlotte Orioles Ripken rookie from the police set.
Ooh, wow.
Was given out to kids. A PSA 6.5 went for $69,000. Nice.
Holy cow. I mean, it is super rare. I mean, I've never seen one. Wow.
I don't know if you guys knew this or not. You may not have known this. You know how a lot of people do streaming of video games and everything? There's a special setting on video games if you're streaming. Do you know why, Mr. Magazine?
Because people pay money to streamers? I don't know.
If you play the in-game music that the video game licensed, you'll get a copyright strike on the venue you're streaming on.
Wow.
Because you don't have the permission to play that. So you have to change the special thing over and it'll play domain or copy or music will allow it to play. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Things you learn.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this or not. It might have been you, Mr. Magazine. A man sued the Museum of Ice Cream as he dove into the sprinkle area and then he got hurt as there weren't enough sprinkles.
That's like something out of Willy Wonka.
Don't you hate when there aren't enough sprinkles?
Jeez.
I do. Did you see that Funko
sprinkles are for cupcakes, not toilet seats? Did you know that?
Nice. I see somebody reads the signs that are up. Nice. The only one I ever saw says, "Please don't eat the mints." I don't know what that means. Funko will pay $2.1 million to settle allegations that the leaders misled shareholders and the public about its growth and inventory. Remember, there was that whole thing where they were ditching all that inventory?
Didn't they dump into a wasteland?
Well, now they got to pay $2.1 million for misleading investors.
I think we figured out when they dumped all that, it was worth tens of millions of dollars that they just dumped to make room in their warehouse, or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yes. Jazzy Jeff Norton says hello, Papa Goy. And Papa Goy says hello back. Did you see Elvis items are being sold by an auction house? The estate says they're not real. Wow. Priscilla Presley, who donated them to the auction house or gave them to the auction house, says they are.
So Priscilla Presley has fake Elvis stuff. What are the odds? What are the odds?
Yep. So if you want to trust the auction house, or if you want to count the estate, or Priscilla.
Yeah. It's like you selling your aunt's fake clothing.
Right. Exactly. There you go.
Nice.
Hello to Papa Goy and Sister Goy from Dawn. Right. Nice. 1983 copper cent error went for $30,000. Long story short, they changed the metal that year on the coins. One of the old planchets, I think they're called, was still stuck in there. So it was struck on copper. Very rare. $30,000. Should you find one? Do check your pocket change.
Would you even know?
I would now. I would now. That is a family. And truly it is, Eric. Truly it is. I found this one interesting. I wanted to bring this to you guys. They were talking about magazines, and they were talking about everything's going digital for Working Blue. Yeah, you're the red fox of this place here, Eric. So there is an article in the New York Times. In a digital age, high-end outdoors magazines are thriving in print. So you know how everybody is going digital?
Yeah.
There's actually some magazines out there, Adventure Journal, Mountain Gazette, Summit Journal, and those kind of things. They actually are doing magazines, $25 or more per issue. Wow. No online presence, and they're selling out.
What years are these?
Now.
Wow.
Surfer's Journal, $25 an issue, 28,000 subscribers.
And that's what the newsstand price is? Or?
Yep.
Wow.
$25 for Surfer's Journals, and they've still got 28,000 people subscribing.
Can't argue with that.
No digital presence to speak of. They're basically doing all of that as well. Thousands of copies a year are sold in surf shops and bookstores as well.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I guess it just kind of goes to show much as the analog records,
yeah,
the magazines as well will still be around. So I know a few years ago we were talking on the show and you were worried that maybe magazines wouldn't be around.
Yeah,
they still are. They're still printing them.
Good.
Yeah,
glad to hear.
I thought that was kind of interesting over there. Did you hear about the Delaware County attic find?
No, but my wife and son were in Delaware over last weekend.
Well, this is Delaware County, New York.
Sorry.
A letter George Washington sent to a soldier that was double signed by George was found in an attic.
Okay.
Expected to go for $10,000 to $15,000 very conservatively.
Mm-hmm.
I also, when I was at Madison Bachville, I overheard a couple of dealers talking. Apparently, one of the cleanout guys found a 7-page letter written by Thomas Edison that he almost threw out. Ended up putting it up at auction, getting some crazy money. The Thomas Edison Museum bought it and asked them if they could fly out and pick it up in person. And he goes, yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Almost threw it out. That's crazy.
If you could hit the like button, would definitely appreciate that. I thought this was interesting. You've heard of Capcom?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what percentage of games they sell as digital versus hard copy?
10.
Which way is 10?
Digital.
89% digital, 11% hard copy.
I meant the other way.
then you were right on. Nintendo sells 50% of their games digital, 50% hard copy.
Okay.
What does that tell you?
That Nintendo was more popular.
It tells me that if I were out there in the video game market, I would be buying Capcom games.
Yeah.
Because they have far fewer of them. That is very, very true. And if you would just buy me that darn sandwich I'm asking for, Jeff. Yeah, you see, Jeff gets out of going to Baco just so he doesn't have to buy me. All right. You have a raise. I'll double what we're paying you now, Don. Can't argue with that.
Nice.
The NFLPA, the NFL Players Association, they lost a suit for breaching the deal for the contract for sports cars with Panini. They owe $7 million to Panini.
Holy cow.
So then maybe that'll keep Panini afloat another week.
Popular Popeyes is in the house, and I'm getting this a lot. I don't know what it is. I'm getting obsessed where I still want to get rid of as much as I can on me, but
you should hear his Italian grandma. What you're wasting away to nothing, Chuck. Exactly. You must have eaten this lasagna.
Exactly.
I'm 1% Italian. I can do that bad impression.
I do eat on the weekends. I take
nice. Nice.
I have a cheat day or two on the weekend, so I can't go insane.
That would be true. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Correct.
So I had to move a couple of auctions over on Whatnot. So if you had them bookmarked for yesterday, they've been moved out a little bit. I did end up going to Madison Bachville, so did have to move. And I do not have the Shopaholic tonight. I was supposed to have an auction tonight at 9:40. Turns out they only wanted photo albums. I didn't have time to take a lot of pictures. So I moved the auction. In 2 weeks, I will be having an auction at 8:40. So it'll be another Shopaholic with that. A lot of great items up. $1 starts. A lot of great items. Definitely do stop on by. Cool. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that Michael Jackson drawings were up for auction?
Yeah.
Their estate, Michael Jackson's estate, says those aren't real.
What the heck? It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
But the auction's still ongoing, so buyer beware.
Is there an art expert that can say they're real, just put it to bed?
I guess. After Hurricane Debbie passed, the lady cleaning at Tampa Bay Beach found a letter in a bottle from 1944. WW2 soldier stationed in Virginia dropped in the Atlantic. Wow.
Cool.
Wow. Oh, a lot of times I like to present Mr. Magazine with things on air and as gifts and presents. Put your hand up. There you are, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Is this the artwork you did?
Nope, that's a $66,000 Louis Vuitton. Oh, geez.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
My wife would have loved that.
We'll find it afterwards. It's down on the floorboard somewhere. That $66,000 Louis Vuitton microscopic size thing. We'll find that later. Everybody noticed I did just give them a gift.
It would be cool if someone hid that in a pile of cocaine when they snorted it.
$66,000.
Yeah.
That would be a bit of money there. Yeah. And I wanted, again, do check out the consignment chats. They did put us up. They were really, really, exactly. They were really, really fun. Do check out and watch their video, show them a little bit of support. And they had a few comments about you guys out there. Thank you so much for taking the time to let us know that. I had let them know that 3 different people, unsolicited, during my Whatnot auction, said, hey, they were great. That was a great show. So I let them know. You can't imagine how it lifts our spirits. We were just saying this morning, again, how amazing it was to be on your show and what a wonderful, smart, funny following you have. That would be you guys out there.
Yeah.
They're obviously not talking about him. You have earned everyone, and it is just so cool to see how authentic everything you do is. We really look forward to spending more time together. I think it was a great dynamic. So they are big fans of you guys out in the chat. They love you guys. Show them a little bit of love. Head on over and do check the video after this, of course. Do check that out if you haven't seen it already. It is really good, our appearance over there. I mean, I'm not one to blow my own horn, but we were incredible. So do check it out if you could.
My appearance.
Yeah, that would be look. He's been having.
I can't even drink alcohol anymore. I
He's been in
just
a
black.
bag.
I black out after like a couple drinks. It's like crazy.
Then they continue talking how great things were. Can't wait to release your episode this week and introduce you to some of our followers as well. Thank you for doing what you do.
Cool.
So
Very cool.
one pill makes you smaller. That is true. We're going to head on into the main topic. There's no shortcut to success in reselling. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
That is very true. It comes years of hard work, determination, learning, being open-minded, adjusting. There's a lot involved to having success. We may have thought we had success 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago when you told me I work hard but not hard enough. Then I started working, which I feel is hard enough. Now I'm back to working hard and I feel guilty. I'm not working hard enough, but the bills are still getting paid and we're growing, little by little. The warehouse is certainly growing. My sales may not be, but I'm having fun doing it. But again, it's a long uphill battle to be successful. And I tell my wife this, I go, she doesn't look at it from this point of view. She thinks I'm crazy. Some of the stuff I deal in and collect and stuff, but I'm like, it's not easy to sell 300 items of the stuff that we sell every day, for day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. There's a lot of work to build that inventory up and to make it where people actually want it. It's not like the dollar store where a lot of this stuff is necessities in life. They go into the dollar store, they need toothpaste or this or that. We're selling collectibles, magazines, toys, comic books, records, and
absolutely nobody needs them.
Yeah, and especially in I know it's a down economy right now, but we're still we're not having the sales we want, but we're still selling 250, 280 items a day on average. I'd like to beat the 350 mark. We have 800,000 items, so we should be. But again, hopefully things will turn around and Christmas is around the corner. The light is at the end of the tunnel. But again, it's not easy to be successful. You got to put a lot into it to get a lot out of it. And I'm happy.
Nice.
Overall. How about you?
Well, we'll see what people say here, and then we'll there you go. She's suggesting it's an Italian dish, Italian ice. There you go.
All right, not too bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
You always experiment with laundry. Well, you had been there before, and that didn't work so well.
Yeah. The location. Good laundromats don't come up for sale. If they do, they're expensive. And to start a new laundromat, it's like $1 million now.
Is it now?
Yeah. They one on Ridge Road.
Yeah.
$1 million, and their prices are through the roof.
Because you got $1 million to make up.
Yeah. We're like 25% cheaper. So.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Bottom line, I put in long hours, and I expect everybody out there watching this does. And that's just the nature of the game. I'm noticing it more than ever now that I am officially retired, because again, there's always something to do. The hours always fill out. There's something to sort. There's something to list. There's something to find. There's something to.
Yeah.
I've got all my Whatnot auctions up through the end of August, and I've already got them not set up yet, but they're curated to be set up for September. I was just looking this morning. I think I have 16 auctions I have to put up for September. Wow. I'll try to get those done, within the next 2 weeks or so.
Cool.
Kind of get ahead of the curve on that. I am definitely noticing the hard work is paying off, though. When I'm looking over at the Whatnot auctions, definitely better stuff is coming up. Cool. Because if I'm out a month in advance, I find 1 or 2 items today at a sale. Yeah. Those can go into a Whatnot for October.
Yeah, sure.
And if I'm already, building October auctions,
Yeah.
how good are those auctions going to be?
Right.
Because I can put the better stuff in there. I don't have to do as much filler. So I'm definitely seeing a lot less filler, which is positive. And I'm seeing the results as well. Hitting the like button, though, would not be difficult.
Yeah.
That would not be difficult. It's not hard work. You can just push that button right there.
Thank you,
would
Mike.
definitely
is right.
help us. Thank
Mike
you, Radio Birds. Definitely do appreciate that.
Sure.
But yeah, no, you've got to put in the long hours in order to get it. You got to see the big picture, and it may not seem like it, especially in the summer slowdown,
Sure.
all that kind of stuff. That why am I going to list another couple of items?
Yeah.
Because you list those items today, they go in your store, they're going to sell out in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We just did a Bolo video, and do you remember what the one item was that I sold, Mr. Magazine? First issue of a magazine?
Oh, you're talking to me?
No, the other Mr. Magazine.
Was this a long time ago? Because my memory's not what it used to be.
It was over an hour ago. Over an hour ago. I sold a magazine that I had listed in 2008.
Yeah.
Took 16 years to sell. Now, when I was listing at it in 2008,
I don't know the title. It was some weird title.
Working title.
There you go.
It was called Working Title. Literally was called Working Title.
There you go. Apparently, I've never had any of them ever.
Well, probably good. But again, I listed something that took 16 years to sell. Obviously, I wasn't expecting it to take that long, but that was work that I did 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And I made the money last week out of it, and so on. So those items that you're listing today, hopefully they sell next week. Realistically, a lot of them won't, but over time you'll end up reaping the benefits of it. And the more stuff that you list, the more work you put in today. The other nice thing about doing that, especially when you're listing, is you got an extra hour today. List those extra hours, list those extra items, because guess what? Some point down the road, you want to take a vacation. You don't have to worry about it as much because you've got you listed an extra 10 items every week for the whole year that you didn't even remember doing.
Sure.
Now you got 500 extra items up. You don't feel quite so guilty about going away because you have more items you could potentially sell.
True. Yeah.
But there's always something to do. But if you do put the time in, and I don't want to give away a video that Mr. Magazine and I did, which I think is a really good video that'll be posting soon. But if you were to spend 52 weeks of doing something and you had literally zero sales for it, then you definitely got to change things up. Yeah. That's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. You could buy anything out there. I don't care if it's stamps. I don't care if it's Beanie Babies. I don't care if it's fidget spinners. You list 52 weeks worth of listing them, you're going to make sales on them, period, in the story, unless you're asking $10,000 each. No offers on the Black Diamond Disney. But otherwise, you're definitely going to make sales on that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Warren Buffett took that $10 16 years ago and invested it. Now it's like $42 million.
Yes. He didn't buy that magazine. Although, to be fair, I paid $1.49 for that magazine. So who's laughing now, Warren?
Exactly.
Who's laughing now? Oh, there you. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, I did not know that. The struggle has been real lately. Yep. And we do try. And again, Daniel, we do thank you for being a member. And we do try to put some videos up over there as well, inspirational videos as well as tip videos and the like. Give me my little hard sell. We put in a lot of work over on that side, and I know at some point it's going to pay off. And I think anybody who is a member will tell you there's definitely value over on that side. At this point, you're picking up almost 100 videos for $6.99 a month. New videos up all the time.
Nice.
Yeah. Join if you haven't already, and we do want to thank the new members see the lights. So did want to just short rambling story of the week. Given that Mr. Magazine doesn't remember a video we shot an hour ago, I'm not holding out high hopes for this.
Oh, I remember, but I just don't remember the title.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Dave's Odds and Ends. I definitely do appreciate that. Thank you. Do you remember the rambling story last week, Mr. Magazine?
You gave it. That's what I remember.
That is good. You get points for that.
It had to do with a current buy.
A local utility.
That too. Yes, I do remember it. See, there you go. Well, you're buying your utility.
So, quick synopsis. I had set up an appointment with the local utility. They were coming by to check the water or the gas main. They never showed up. I called up. They had no record of the appointment in their system. They set up another appointment. That was where we stood last Wednesday.
I have my own rambling story on that same company, but go ahead.
So I get it. Oh, thank you, Don. I'll take that as a compliment. So I got a call Thursday from the local company
Okay.
apologizing for not showing up to the appointment that they didn't have.
Oh, nice. Well, that's nice of them.
So they called up and they said, "We're sorry we weren't able to make it yesterday." It wasn't even in your books, apparently, but apparently
Right.
it was. So not only did they call up to apologize for not making the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
they then said, "We'd like to schedule with you."
Oh, nice.
I said, "I scheduled already."
Yeah. I think there's two areas and they're not in sync. They don't know what's going on.
So again, our local utility didn't show up for a meeting they didn't know about, then called the next day to apologize for a meeting that they didn't show up for. I scheduled an appointment with them. They called the next day after apologizing to have me schedule a meeting with them.
Wow.
That's really all that anybody can say. That, I think, sums it all up perfectly. By sports teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning sold for $170 million 14 years ago. Now it's worth $2 billion.
Crazy. You know, you're 10 timesing it in 14 years.
Do you want to share? You share. We got a couple minutes. Share your quick look.
So for my
story.
gas and electric company, it's the same one, I'm assuming. I got a bill.
It's funny thing about being a monopoly. You don't
Yeah.
have a lot of choice.
I got a bill 2 months ago that it said at my house now, because we work all the time and no one's home during the day. It's been 2 years now. They waited for 2 years to happen, that they haven't had a read for my gas inside in 2 years. So they're going to start charging me a $25 surcharge. So I immediately called them, set up an appointment, and they came down, whatever, a week later.
You're way ahead of me.
Yeah. Then a month later, I got the same letter again saying they haven't been there for 2 months, and they charged me another $25. So I had to get another appointment down here. And then they're supposed to take off one of the $25. I don't know if they do. It's not even worth arguing with them. And then 2 days later, someone came down on their own to take a reading again without an appointment.
Well, to pile on to this local utility company, I was sitting on a credit. I would say $140 credit.
Yeah.
I literally got 4 bills in the same month. At the end of the month, I owed them 67 cents. So apparently their computer generates bills till you owe them money. And they got 67 cents out of me, and God bless them.
Ugh.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Now my memory's not what it used to be. So when it's time,
That was funny,
true. When it's time for my rambling stories down the road, I have a lot from my Metallica concert. I can give you a big rambling story for the whole weekend, or we can piece it out. But I got some good ones coming up.
That sounds good. All right, everybody, hit the like button if you could. If you are going to Madison Bachville, definitely do come up and say hi. I'll be the very handsome person walking around wearing the
clothes.
Apparently the studio audience finds that funny. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Oh, you're wearing your COVID mask?
Exactly.
No clothes.
Nice.
I'm wearing clothes.
I'll be wearing the whatnot hat. You'll see me walking around with that. So come on up and say hi to me. Definitely. You can buy me breakfast.
So desperate.
That's 15 breakfasts you got coming.
Exactly. No wonder those cheeks are full.
Wow. Do check out the whatnot auctions if you could. And fun show as always. Do check out Consignment Chats. That was a lot of fun over there as well. We're having them on as well. Pester Paul Carl, if you know him, tell him he's got to have us on as well. And do join the premium site if you haven't already. It's real easy. There's just a button you click, and there is a lot of good information over there. You'll definitely appreciate it.
I give it an 8 out of 10 for some reasons, but we'll explain that down the road.
Well, there you go. All righty. Thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, and we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.